Drive a 2012 Fiat Abarth. Oh yeah, everybody wanted to talk me out of it for some reason. I just kept going with it. I liked it. I drove one when I was in school in Virginia, and he had a stage 2, about 250 horse, and I fell in love with it from there. Yeah, no muffler from the factory. They come with a catted downpipe, and then it's like 1.8 inch exhaust back. Basically a straight pipe car, yeah. And I mean, stock, it for what it was, you know, it sounded like a mean little car. Stock, I love it.
Well, I've sat in one before, but not on a Abarth.
No?
Yeah. What is that?
So they made a little thing that you can push in there that holds your phone.
Oh, really?
Except they want like 50 bucks for it, so I'm like, I'm not paying $50.
You know, I actually really like these seats. I mean, they are not very supportive when it comes to like a skinny guy like me.
Yeah.
But overall, I really like them.
Made for like the fat Italians, you know?
Alright, well, let's see how this is. There's no sport mode or anything like that, right? So,
oh yeah, sport changes the entire car.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, let's try the normal first. Yeah, I can feel it's kind of rubbery, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Ooh, yeah, this is so forgiving. My thing would buckle already.
Yeah.
If you try to drive it like this.
Yeah, when I roll around with it, sport and turn the track control off, it makes it a whole brand new car.
Yeah. Sounds pretty good, and I like the shifter position. It's right next to the wheel.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
A lot of people don't like it. I mean, to me, it wasn't.
Why wouldn't you like it? I mean, it's right next to the wheel. You just move an inch and you're already at the shifter. 53,000 miles?
Yeah, 53, just hit 53.
Is that stock, the boost gauge?
Yeah, boost gauge, and when you hit red line, it'll tell you when to shift too.
Okay. You know, what I was expecting is because the car is so short, I'd imagine it would ride kind of, you know, weird, because shorter cars usually tend to ride like crap. But this, it actually rides pretty good.
Yeah, the Abarth, they did so much work on the suspension and everything. I mean, still not like fantastic, but it's a lot better than, I don't know if you've said you've driven a regular Fiat.
Regular Fiat, they kind of not, they're not very good. Yeah, so far the worst part is the shifter. I would have to agree.
Yeah.
Ooh, it's got a little something to it.
Oh yeah. Once I put that downpipe and the intake on, that hits boost so quick.
It's got a little something there. The one thing I have a gripe with right off the bat is the visibility, dude. Yeah, like this column is huge. Yeah. I mean, I guess they had to because of the way it's designed. Mm-hmm. But I'm like, you see me do this, like, because I'm used to having a window right there.
Yeah.
You know?
It's understandable.
Yeah, but that's cool. You know, I like how this is the color of the car, basically. Right?
Yeah. So each one, you know, if they have the red one, this will be red. If they have, you know, a black one, this will be black, white.
It's cool, and I love the fact that, you know, you could get that in the States, because back in the day, you really couldn't get any cool European stuff here, and this is really what this is. And you said the motor is better than the European car, right? Yeah. All right, so let's try to hit the sport button.
Yeah, that's
it, right? You just press
sport, and I normally turn the track control off with it.
How do you do that?
Right there. Made it super easy for you.
That's it?
Yep.
Okay, well.
You'll notice the throttle responses.
Is it warm? Can I hit it?
Yep.
You know, it's torquey, dude.
Yeah.
It's really torquey. Let's close that so it's not howling. Okay. It's really torquey. But it's only 5 gears, right?
Yep.
I got you. Very torquey. The one thing I noticed is that, well, first of all, the gauge is so cool. The gauge for just the turbo, you know, like shift up, here's how much boost you're making. It's actually in boost constantly, dude. That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Even just cruising. So right now we're doing 65 miles an hour, about 2,700 RPM, and it's in boost.
Yeah.
Constantly. That's funny. Because my car, right? My car, unless you want it to be in boost, it's not in boost. You know, like unless you're hitting it, it's never in boost.
Yeah.
This is always in boost. That's so funny. But I guess that's the way that they want it to be. They want it to be always like on edge, right? Because the motor is so small. If you're not in boost, you're not making any power.
Exactly. Yeah.
Interesting. And you know, the biggest revelation to me, I'd say, is that it's very composed on a highway. I'd imagine it to be like this because it's short and stiff. There's a little numbness right here in the middle.
Yeah.
Because like I'm used to having just, you know, sharper right in the middle, but after you load it, it's a little bit better for sure. And for having no exhaust, it's very quiet.
Yeah. I mean, before yesterday, before I got the resonator put in, I mean, you had a real big
really?
about right. What are we sitting at, about 3,000?
3,000, yeah.
Oh, 3,000 would be fine, but anything that 2,500 and up, it was just.
I'm gonna say something I don't always say when I do these, but I kind of want one now, dude. That's really cool. Dude, can you get like a nav in here and everything?
The new ones have the new nav display, so it's like a little mini tablet right there.
Really? But if I was buying one, I'd get an old one just because it's so cheap.
Yeah.
You know, the new ones, you still got to pay over 20K, right?
Yeah.
You know, to me, I come from a car that rides like total garbage. Like RSs, man, I don't care what people say, because there's like a lot of fanboys and a lot of people that say, oh no, you just need to like adjust your tire pressures or whatever.
Yeah.
Car rides like shit, dude. There's no going back from it. There's no excuses. It rides like crap. Actually, I don't know if you saw, I met with Matt Fair. It was on my Instagram.
Yeah.
That's exactly the same graph that he has. They ride like garbage. There's no excuses. But so when I get into a car that rides reasonably well, I'm like, whoa, this is nice. So compared to my car, this is excellent. This is actually very nice. And the fact that they were able to do that with a car that has a wheelbase that's like a freaking kitchen table, you know, it's not bad. How is it on gas, did you say?
I get about 30 miles a gallon.
In the city?
City gets about 27.
Really?
Yeah, it does really well. I mean, the way I drive it.
So you want to give it a little bit of revs before you take off, is what I noticed at least. Is that how you drive it too, or how?
Yeah.
Yeah? I mean, it is a tiny motor, you know?
Yeah, you got to give it something.
If you think about it in a funny kind of way, I guess, it's the Hayabusa has the same engine size, right?
About, yeah.
The bikes.
People have more of the Europe guys. They'll swap their engines
for the Hayabusa motor.
They'll turbocharge a Hayabusa and throw it in there.
That's got to be nasty.
I can imagine.
Yeah. Cool. You know, it does have. And again, I don't want to sound like I come from a perfect car, but a lot of money in the RS went to like the throttle response and all that. So this one has a bit of a. I don't know if you noticed it. I'll run it by you, but I noticed that there's a little bit of a maybe torque kind of dip right around like 4.5, 5.
Yeah.
You feel that? Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm guessing it's, I don't know, maybe because of the turbo, the way it's sized or something.
Yeah, it's small.
Yeah, and it pulls hard initially, and it kind of dies off a little bit at the top.
Well, it has to. I've been reading on it, and like they can push these turbos to the absolute limits. I think it's more probably like an ECU thing.
Yeah.
But.
So what are your plans so far?
Plans. Next is definitely going to be coilovers. This thing, I mean, I don't know if you saw the gap. That's like a 3-inch gap in the back.
But man, be careful though. It rides so well. You don't want, because the thing is, what I'm scared of, right, is if you put coilovers on it, shorter cars, because they have to do this constantly, it might ride like total garbage.
Yeah, I don't want to like slam it. You know, I just want to get rid of that gap just enough. You know, take it around turns a little better.
Definitely needs a lot of steering input to turn. That's what I noticed. Yeah. You, especially initial input, then it's kind of faster. The noise that it makes. It's just that whistle. It's almost like diesel-y, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Interesting, dude. It's a very European experience.
Yeah.
It's like tiny and it's like it's very
in your face.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go that way pretty easy, and then if I don't see anything on the way there, I can drive pretty hard back.
All right, no problem.
That blow up, is that a stock blow up?
Yeah, that's stock. It's just as soon as I put the filter on or the intake on, it started doing that.
You know, once you get used to the steering, it's very confidence inspiring. Because at first I was like, man, why is it not turning?
Yeah.
But once you get used to how much input you got to put. Wow.
Oh yeah, she'll claw out of the corner.
This will out corner. This will out corner a lot of cars, dude. Yeah, this was exactly 57 actually. This might be a CV axle.
Yeah.
This is like a old school, really tiny rally car, dude. That's what it feels like. That's pretty cool. And you can heel toe very easily.
Yeah, they actually designed the brake and the
that's what
together.
Yeah, look, I'm so comfortable, dude. I've never gotten in a car and be like so comfortable heel towing. Let's try. I'm not gonna go like full bananas, but we'll see what she can do. Okay?
Yeah, no problem.
A little bit of torque steer.
Yep.
This is fun. This is definitely fun.
Not when it's
A little backfire.
around.
Okay. Yeah, it has. What's nice about it, like at first, it's not very confidence inspiring because of how much input it actually needs.
Yeah.
But once you get used to it, I feel like
Claws her ways out of the corner.
it does, and because it's so light, and I guess the tires are pretty skinny too.
Mm-hmm.
You could feel when it's gonna start letting go.
Yeah.
Really easily. Like you could feel that in the corner. It started chirping just a little bit. You know what is gonna happen.
Yeah.
That's pretty neat. But the shifted position, dude. I mean, if somebody don't like it, they're just stupid. This is so awesome. I mean, honestly, like this is how it should be.
I love it.
Like it's literally like less than a foot.
Yeah.
And you're shifting. That's awesome.
Yeah, that one shifter I'm looking at, it puts, it has a long bar and it's like
It's even closer.
yeah, it's right there.
Yeah. Here's what I like in cars, right? I like for them to be fun. Like numbers are cool. Like you could have 1,000 horsepower Super and you are cool. I mean, I get that.
Yeah.
But actually driving on the street, the car just needs to feel fun, and this feels fun. Definitely some things to improve on. Maybe the tires are not that good. Maybe that's why the initial turning is so numb. Maybe that's the next thing to look into. Just the tires, not even the wheels themselves.
Yeah.
But I'm sure you'll do all of that.
Yeah, that's fine.
When people think of cars like this, they think like it's a Smart, whatever. It's not that. The Smart, you're not gonna want to drive on a highway far because you're like, man, this is a freaking scooter on four wheels. This is, you could drive this down to Miami. For reference, that's like, what, 6-7 hours?
Yeah, I think
You could drive this in no problem. Does it have cruise control?
Yep.
It does, yeah, exactly. It's perfectly fine.
Cruise control works great.
Perfectly fine, yeah. Well, my friend, what a treat.
Yeah, glad you finally got to drive one.
I know. I always wanted to, and I felt like I was giving it a disservice just talking about it and not really having to drive it. It's pretty awesome. How did you feel in there in the back?
I was getting shaken around on every single
Oh,
turn,
yeah?
so...
You like that?
No.